Consumer behavior studies why people buy, use, and discard products. Early models were simple cause and effect stimulus response. Modern theories combine psychology, sociology, and economics. Economic model assumes consumers are rational profit maximizers who compare costs and benefits. Psychological model adds emotions, motivations, and perception. Sociological model looks at social class, culture, and family. Integrated model, for example Engel Blackwell Miniard, links internal processes such as needs and learning with external influences such as marketing mix and social environment. Think of a consumer as a detective solving a mystery. Clues such as advertising price and friends help them decide which suspect the product is the guilty one the best fit. The decision-making process usually unfolds in 5 steps, often visualized as a funnel or a pyramid. Problem recognition, a need pops up, for example low mobile battery. Information search, online reviews, friends, ads. Evaluation of alternatives, compare features, price, brand. Purchase decision, pick a brand, may be influenced by a sale. Post-purchase behavior, feel satisfied or regretful. The hierarchy of effects model adds emotional stages before purchase. Awareness, knowledge, liking, preference, conviction, purchase. Analogy, buying a car is like climbing a staircase. Each step must be taken before you reach the landing, ownership. 4 core psychological drivers shape buying. Motivation, internal forces that push a person toward a goal, Maslow's hierarchy. Example, a student buys a laptop to satisfy the need for self-actualization learning. Perception, how a consumer interprets sensory information. A bright red label may be seen as exciting while a muted gray signals professional. Learning, past experiences form habits. If a brand consistently delivers quality, the consumer develops a positive conditioning response, for example, always buying Apple. Attitudes, a stored evaluation, cognitive, affective, behavioral. A positive attitude toward eco-friendly products leads to buying reusable bottles. These concepts can be illustrated with a simple story. A runner motivated sees a sleek shoe advertisement perceived, remembers the comfort of the last pair learned, and now believes the brand is the best for performance. Attitude. People do not shop in a vacuum. 3 layers of influence matter. Social, family, friends, opinion leaders. A teenager may buy a gaming console because his peers rave about it. Cultural, shared values and customs of a society. In Japan, modest packaging and subtle colors appeal more than loud designs. Reference groups a consumer identifies with or aspires to join. Luxury brand buyers often look up to celebrities. They mimic the style to feel part of that elite group. Analogy, buying behavior is like a weather system. Temperature, personal need, interacts with wind, social pressure, and humidity, culture to create the final climate purchase. Segmentation, targeting, positioning, abbreviated STP, break the market into manageable pieces. Segmentation groups consumers by demographics, psychographics, behavior, or geography. Example, a sports drink may segment by age, teens versus seniors, and activity level, athletes versus casual exercisers. Targeting picks the most attractive segments. The brand may target only the active teen segment because they have high growth potential. Positioning crafts a clear image in the mind of the target. For example, the most refreshing energy boost for teens. RFM analysis, recency, frequency, monetary, scores customers. RFM sub I equals WR times R sub I plus, WF times F sub I plus WM times M sub I. Where R sub I equals days since last purchase, lower is better. F sub I equals number of purchases in period. M sub I equals total spend, and W are manager chosen weights. High RFM scores identify loyal, high-value customers for special offers. Utility theory assumes consumers choose the bundle that gives the highest utility, satisfaction. Total utility TU is the sum of satisfaction from each unit. Marginal utility MU equals delta TU divided by delta Q. The law of diminishing marginal utility says MU falls as quantity rises. Price elasticity of demand, PED, measures sensitivity to price change. PED equals % delta Q sub D divided by % delta P. If absolute value of PED is greater than 1, demand is elastic. Quantity drops a lot with a price rise. Choice modeling, for example multinomial logic, predicts probability of choosing product J. P sub j equals e to the v sub j divided by the sum from k equals 1 to j of e to the v sub k, where v sub j is the systematic utility, price, features, brand. Imagine a coffee shop. Utility rises with taste, falls with price. A 50 cents price increase may cut sales sharply if PED equals -2, indicating the coffee is price elastic. After purchase, 3 outcomes dominate. Satisfaction, the gap between expectations and perceived performance. Expectancy disconfirmation theory. If the product exceeds expectations, satisfaction is high. Cognitive dissonance, mental discomfort when the purchase conflicts with other beliefs, for example buying an expensive TV while on a budget. Consumers reduce dissonance by seeking positive information or returning the product. Loyalty, repeat purchase, and advocacy. Loyalty can be behavioral, meaning frequency, or attitudinal, meaning commitment. Analogy, buying a new phone is like planting a tree. If it grows, meaning it works well, you feel happy, which is satisfaction. If weeds appear, meaning issues, you worry, which is dissonance, and may replace or nurture it to become a sturdy, loyal tree. Key quantitative metrics help managers evaluate and forecast value. Customer lifetime value, abbreviated CLV, estimates total profit from a customer over time. CLV equals average purchase value times purchase frequency times gross margin divided by churn rate. Net Promoter Score (NPS) gauges willingness to recommend. NPS equals % promoters minus % detractors. Scores above 50 are considered excellent. Conjoint analysis decomposes a product into attributes such as price, brand, and features, and estimates the part worth of each. Respondents rank or choose profiles. Regression derives utility coefficients. Choice modeling, also called discrete choice, extends conjoint to predict market share under different scenarios. Example, a telecom firm uses CLV to decide how much to spend on acquiring a new subscriber, uses NPS to monitor service quality, and applies conjoint to design a new data plan bundle. Explanation: to ACE exams focus on these critical question types and a repeatable case framework. Conceptual definition - for example, define price elasticity and explain its managerial implication. Application - for example, a firm notices a 10% price rise, reduces sales by 25%, calculate PED, and advise. Analysis - for example, using the Engel-Blackwell-Miniard model, analyze why a luxury brand's sales fell after a social media scandal. Strategic recommendation - for example, based on RFM segmentation, which customer group should receive a loyalty program and why. Case application framework CAP. A. Context - identify market, product, and consumer segment. B. Analysis - apply the relevant theory, for example utility hierarchy of effects. C. Findings - summarize insights, for example high elasticity, low satisfaction. D. Action - propose concrete marketing mix, changes, price adjustment, repositioning, post-purchase support. Practicing CAP on real cases, Apple iPhone launch, Coca-Cola's brand stretch will build deep